Hello student. After C3 and C4 cycle, we are proceeding to the another topic. It's a photo respiration. We used to say C2 pathway or photo respiration. Students, in a C3 pathway, Kelvin cycle, we learned CO2 is fixed by the RUBP and it's from the two molecules of the phosphoglyceric acid PGA in the presence of RUBP carboxylase enzyme. It means RUBP combined with the CO2 in presence of Rubisco. Here Rubisco is acting as a carboxylase and it forms the two molecules of the phosphoglyceric acid or PGA. Rubisco is one of the most abundant enzyme in the world. Why? Because the Rubisco enzymes is act as a carboxylase when CO2 concentration is high. And Rubisco act as the oxygenase when concentration of the oxygen is high. So if relative concentration of oxygen is high, then carboxylase it act as a Rubisco it act as the oxygenase. But when the concentration of the CO2 is high, in such cases Rubisco is act as a carboxylase. So again you understand, if CO2 concentration is high, Rubisco act as the carboxylase. And when oxygen concentration is high, then Rubisco act as the oxygen. And thus Rubisco is occur abundantly in the world. Second important part is here we are discussing photo respiration. So in photo respiration what happen? Two molecules of PGA which are formed during the C3 cycle, one molecule due to the more concentration of the oxygen, it convert into the C2 two carbon atom compound, and this two carbon atom compound is called glycolate. So this one molecule of phosphoglyceric acid and one molecule of the phosphoglycolate is formed, and this phosphoglycolate is two carbon atom compound. So this cycle is called photorespiration or C2 cycle. Let's now we should discuss regarding the photorespiration. Students, what is photorespiration? So it is light dependent process. In this process, uptake of molecule of oxygen and release of the carbon dioxides occur from the organic compound. It means it is the process which occur in the presence of light, and here oxygen molecule is uptake or used and molecule of CO2 is released. So this process is called photorespiration. So respiration what happen? Use of oxygen and release of CO2. Same thing is happen here, but it occur in the presence of light. So it is called photorespiration. So photorespiration is a light dependent process where it uptake of oxygen and release of the carbon dioxide. During this process, as I told you, one molecule of PGA, okay, during the C3 cycle, two PGA molecules are formed, but one molecule of PGA and one molecule of two phosphoglycates are formed. So this two phosphoglycolate is two carbon atom compound, and that's why this photorespiration is also known as C2 pathway. The latter converted back to PGA into the phosphorespiratory cycle. So this molecule which is formed, one molecule of PGA and one molecule of two phosphoglycolate, and this two phosphoglycate later again it's a convert into the PGA molecule. So photorespiration is the process which occur in presence of light, in which the uptake of oxygen and release of CO2 take place. In C3 plant, some oxygen bind with the Rubisco, and the concentration of oxygen is high, hence the CO2 fixation is reduces. Because CO2 is fixation will reduce because oxygen concentration is high. In such cases, in C3 plant, the oxygen bind with the Rubisco, and hence the CO2 fixation is decreases. And due to the decreasing the CO2 fixation, one molecule of PGA will not form. Instead of this one, here the phosphoglycolic molecule will form. In C3, two molecules of PGA are formed, but here in this pathway, one PGA molecule and one phosphoglycolate molecule is formed. So this process is photorespiration. In this process, synthesis of sugar not occur. In this process, synthesis of ATP not take place. In this process, CO2 is released. It means utilization of ATP occur. So C3 cycle C3 cycle 2 ATP PGA molecules are formed. C3 cycle 2 PGA molecule is formed, but one of this molecule is converted into the phosphoglycate. Then this cycle is called photorespiration. In this process, synthesis of sugar does not take place. In this process, ATP formation does not occur. Only CO2 is released and ATP molecules are utilized. So this process, no ATP formation, no glucose formation, no NADP formation. So this process or photorespiration is a wasteful process. Many times question come, why photorespiration is called the waste process or wasteful process? Because in this process, utilization of A2 take place, but no glucose synthesis, no ATP synthesis, no NADPH molecule synthesis, so it doesn't take place, and that's why it is called the wasteful process. But student, in C4 plant, photorespiration does not occur. Photorespiration occur in only C3 plant. C4 plant photorespiration does not occur because the C4 plant have the special mechanism that increases the concentration of CO2 at the enzyme site. It means in C4 plant mesophyll cells are here and bundle sheath cell. So in bundle sheath cell, what happens? The CO2 get fixed and it goes to the C3 cycle, and that's why this take place in the C4 acid from mesophyll. So mesophyll cell, the oxaloacetic acid is broken down, and then it change to maleic acid, and it release the CO2. Bundle sheath cell release the CO2 because malic acid enter into the bundle sheath cell. Now in bundle sheath cell, this malate acid it break up and it form the pyruvic acid and CO2. So if the CO2 is released in bundle sheath cell, and that's CO2 which is released increases the concentration, and that's why in bundle sheath cell C3 cycle is take place, and that is the process that C4 plant photorespiration does not occur because there is enough amount of the carbon dioxide in the bundle sheath cell. C4 plants lack the photorespiration, and due to this one, here no ATP molecules is utilized. So in C4 plant, if no ATP molecule is utilized, what does it mean? It means the productivity of the C4 plant is higher. Yield of the C4 plant is higher because C4 plants photorespiration does not occur. So here C3 and C4 plant, in C3 plant photorespiration occur, but C4 plant photorespiration is not occur. Students, this is the one pathway. Through this pathway we can understand the C2 cycle or C2 pathway or photorespiration. In photorespiration, there are the three cell organelles are involved. One chloroplast, another is peroxisome, and third one is mitochondria. So in photorespiration, where uptake of oxygen take place and release of CO2 occurs in presence of light, here it's occur in three cell organelle. It occurs in the chloroplast molecule, it's occur in the peroxisomes molecule, and it's occur in mitochondrial molecule. So in this diagram you will see the fixation of CO2. CO2 get fixed where the RUBP oxygenase is written. So here concentration of oxygen is high. So due to the concentration of the oxygen, here when CO2 is fixed, it is not converted into the PGA, because one CO2 molecule of PGA will form, but other molecule of PGA will not form, and instead of PGA, that other molecule will form phosphoglycolate. So what happened? Rubisco is acting as the oxygenase, and now here what happened? Phosphoglycolate molecule is formed instead of PGA molecule. So it's occur in the chloroplast molecule. Now this molecule phosphoglycolate, it's remove the phosphate group, and one is remove the phosphate group, it convert into the glycolate. So chloroplast O2 concentration is high, so in due to the O2 concentration, Rubisco act as a oxygenase and it form the phosphoglycolate. Now phosphoglycolate will remove the phosphate group and it convert into glycolate. This glycolate now transfer, it's a transfer toward the peroxisome. This convert toward the peroxisome. So when the glycolates come in the peroxisome, now due to the sequential process, glycolate convert into glycooxylate and then it convert into the glycine. So glycolate is converted into glycine, it is in the peroxisome. So in peroxisome, glycolate is converted into glycine. Now this glycine of peroxisome, it's a transferred to the mitochondria. When the glycine come in the mitochondria, now again it's changed into the serine by removing the NH2 molecule. So here molecules of NH2 is released and here the serine is formed. So thus what happened? The glycolate oxidate, right? And it help to the with the help of oxidase, and this glycolate is converted into acid glycine with the help of enzyme glutamate. So it is converted into glycine. Now this glycine, further two molecules of glycine then interact to form the molecules of serine. So glycine molecules are converted into the serine. Again this serine comes in the peroxisome, so backward process take place. Then serine come in the peroxisome. In peroxisome glycerate is formed. This glycerine is transferred into the chloroplast and ultimately this phosphoglycolate compound is converted into phospho-PGA. So this process, complete process, is called the photorespiration process. So the summary of the photorespiration is such like, in photorespiration the light, its occur, respiration occur in the by presence of light in this green plant, and these cases the Rubisco has an active site for both O2 and CO2. C3 plant, some O2 bind with the Rubisco and hence CO2 fixation is decreased. In the process, Rubisco, instead of being converted to molecule of PGA, it's bind with the oxygen due to the high concentration of oxygen, and one molecule of PGA and one molecule of phosphoglycolate is formed. Now this phosphoglycolate series of changes, it's goes to the chloroplast, to peroxisome and then mitochondria. So in this process, neither synthesis of sugar occur nor synthesis of ATP occur. It is called the wasteful process. But in this process, the CO2 is released and ATP molecules are used. In the photorespiratory pathway, there is no synthesis of ATP and NADPH and no glucose is formed. So it is called the wasteful process. Students, as I told, in C4 plant, photorespiration does not occur. Why? Because in C4 plant, Rubisco enzyme is present in the bundle sheath cell and primary carboxylation takes place in mesophyll cell by the PB carboxylase. But in CO2 supply to bundle sheath cell, so in bundle sheath cell intermediate compounds are formed and ultimately the CO2 gets involved in the C3 cycle. Hence, the C4 plants are photosynthetically more efficient than the C3 plant, and the C4 plants having the biosynthesis glucose formation process are high metabolic process, and the productivity of the C4 plant is also yield of the C4 plant is also very high. So as we have discussed that the photorespiration is a wasteful process, but on other hand the pathway of the photorespiration is useful in the some circumstances. There are several additional arguments for positive function of photorespiration in plants also. Photorespiration removes the toxic substances from the plant, and the photorespiration it protects from the photoinhibition. So photorespiration it act as a electron sink especially, and it's consuming reducing equivalents during the refixation and reduce the component from the chloroplast. So here this is not important for us, but we must remember why photorespiration is called the wasteful process and cyclic events which occurs in the three cell organelle. So it is all about the photo respiration. So you will read the NCERT book, and content which is given in NCERT book, it's enough for our understanding and for the purpose of examination. Thank you, student.